Advances meteorologist Jason Sholov here. Didn't make a video in a long time since around the winter or a little earlier than that during the October storm, snowstorm last year. As you guys know, last year was the greatest winter of all, and I think it was one of our worst winters we ever had, with only around 5 inches in New York City. Or I think it was 7.9, something like that. And it's way below average, not even close to average, not even close to half the average of what we usually get. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering after this hot summer what we will be getting this year. We'll be getting an average winter or above average winter. I'm sure all of you would take an average winter after last year's terrible winter. So I'm sure you've seen my winter forecast. I'll show it to you right now. So this was my winter forecast with these maps here with above average in the northeast section of the United States with average. This forecast will change because I actually have a couple of changes on here. That's why I'm making this video. Yeah, I believe below average temperatures here, and in the south, I believe there will be below average or slightly average. I mean, it's a hard place to figure out how cold it will get here, but I'm sure we'll have a polar jet that brings really cold air to Florida and the rest of the south. So that's why I think that this will be colder a little bit, or average. I don't want to be say something that I'm not sure about. So I would say it's average to below average. Of course, here you have an equal chance because of an El Nino year, and this is a weak to moderate El Nino, which brings snowier and colder conditions to the northeast and mid-Atlantic states, and actually above average in the west with average temperatures here. But the question here is, how confident are we that this winter will be snowy and colder? Of course, 100% confident that this winter will be snowier and colder than last winter, because last winter is just unheard of, and hopefully that'll never happen again. But the confidence level on this winter is uncertain, and the only reason it's uncertain is because of the forecast made from last year, which were terrible considering we didn't know what was going on. It was a second year La Nina with the La Nina before that, which brought above average snowfall and maybe New York City's highest snowfall ever. So you could see the mix-up that everyone got from last year. So let's look at some of these forecasts from other sites that have the same exact forecast as we do on weatheradvance.com, and have the same exact look for some reason. So the first one, I'm sure all of you heard of it, is AccuWeather. So they posted this today, an update on the winter forecast. So their title is New York City, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. Winter 2012-2013 will be snow joke. Well, it won't be a snow joke. As you see by this map, they have above normal snowfall for the mid-Atlantic states and North Carolina, cool and wet for the south. And some may disagree with Chicago being above normal temperatures this year and below normal snowfall. I also disagree. I believe there will be close to average or slightly above average snowfall for this. Above normal temperatures, I do believe you don't need cold temperatures to have above normal snowfall. You just need it to be around 32 degrees for it to snow. And even sometimes more, it could be warmer, such as 33, 34 degrees. That brings heavy wet snow, which breaks trees and pulls down power lines. And that's what it looks like to be in Chicago area this winter. Wisconsin, Minneapolis, I think you guys will get a pretty good share of snow this year, more than last year, of course. You see, you have above normal snowfall in the mountains, and Denver. I think Denver will have a good year with snow, like last year. Actually, they had one of the biggest snowstorms last year. Seattle, this makes sense right here that Washington will be above normal temperatures and below normal snowfall because current during El Nino years it is warmer here with less moisture. Um, of course, we have an active subtropical jet that brings wet conditions to California, and of course, it can produce snowfall if you get the right temperatures, which is pretty possible. It makes a snow machine in California. So basically, the storms come from here. So, kind of similar towards the winter of 2009, 2010, 2010, 2011, and brings it up the coast before it goes eastward because it tends to pull. And so AccuWeather has an above average snowfall forecast for the mid-Atlantic states, and we'll see if anything changes from them. Now, this is from First-Hand Weather. I don't know if you guys heard them or not, but they are getting popular as the days go by. And this is from Matthew Holliday, one of the meteorologists there. He is showing his early thoughts. Their actual forecast will be August 19th. If you guys want to see that. So they are also hinting that it will be a cooler than average winter with above average precipitation, and they basically have the same kind of thing going on with AccuWeather. Just Chicago seems to be cooler in this rate than warmer. Warmer. Last but not least, the Weather Center 2012-2013 winter forecast. This is a graphic from them, so it's not much here, but it gives you a hint of what they also think. It's going to be snowing in the mid-Atlantic states, North Carolina, worsening drought conditions because of the temperature going on in the south. I'm sorry, not the south. The Chicago area, Minneapolis, all these places, the drought will worsen because of the low amount of precipitation. The South, on the other hand, will actually get a couple of inches of rain, I believe, in this winter because of the active jet stream that will bring these crazy snowstorms here and the wet and wild winter here. Atlanta, I would say, also will get a crazy winter this year. So, I'm going to make updates from now on as the time progresses to see if anything changes with the winter forecast. But for now, I'm going to leave you with this, that this winter seems to be going the direction that all the snow lovers want it to go. I am Jason Shalom from Weather Advance. I will talk to you later.